those kids remember those Carmelo Anthony Knicks teams and how good they were. They'll be fine. Hey, Bob, how are you?
Greetings. How are you?
Greetings from the master. Bob Kravitz joins us now from The Athletic. Sir, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sitting in my car waiting for my daughter to come out of the doctor's office. So if there's a little hustling and bustling here, you'll have to forgive me.
Well, I don't mind a bit. It's always a pleasure to have you. Plenty to talk about, of course. Indiana's got a brand new golf coach. So we've got I'm kidding, a little new basketball coach. And I guess a surprise. A lot of surprising things happened with it and kind of continue to happen with it. It's not finished yet. You got players to get back. You got assistant coaches to get hired. So still a lot of pieces to put into the puzzle.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Obviously Thad Matta joining the group, which I think is a really good move. There's talk of Larry Brown, for crying out loud, joining the coaching staff, which would be astounding. I'll be honest with you guys. The Mike Woodson hiring did not move the needle for me the way maybe it did other people. I found myself trying to talk myself into really liking it. And when you have to talk yourself into loving a move, you probably don't love it that much. But, I do like the fact they kept it in the family. I do like the fact that this is going to be a bridge to the past. The question for me is whether Woody has the appetite and the desire, the energy to go out and recruit the way he's going to need to recruit, especially this offseason when all these guys are going to become free agents, basically.
I think that also leads me to think that this is potentially a bridge to the next IU guy, whether that's Calbert Chaney or Michael Lewis or whomever that might be. And I'm not saying a 2-3 year bridge, but maybe that's somebody who comes in here as an assistant coach and down the road it goes that direction, because you're going to need someone with youth and exuberance to get out there on that recruiting trail and getting these guys homes and do all that AAU traveling and all that stuff. Calbert Chaney, Michael Lewis, those guys, they're used to that. Mike Woodson,
I think that it's absolutely incumbent upon them to bring in the Lewises and the Roberts is there, but to bring in guys who will hustle and not only recruit the hell out of Indiana, but recruit nationally. I don't care about this inside-out recruiting, that Archie was all about. You just get the best players, the best kids, and we'll move from there. But I think you're right. He's 63, which is not ancient, but I say that because I'm 61. But
Julia agrees with you.
What's that? Oh, okay.
I said Julia agrees with you.
Okay, good. Well, that makes one person who agrees with me. I caught a lot of grief for that column the day that he got hired. But I think that this is kind of a bridge hire. Whoever they bring in as an assistant coach, I think one of those guys will probably be the next one. So it's intriguing. I'll give them that. It's very intriguing the way this whole thing has been set up.
Yeah, they really wanted Thad Matta as the head coach, as we've discussed, and things did not work out. He's just not healthy enough to handle the rigors of that. They thought they were going to be able to go in that direction, and then it changed. But now having him on staff will obviously help Mike Woodson make the transfer to the college game. He's Big Ten, obviously entrenched in the Big Ten. He knows Indiana. He lives in Indianapolis. So a huge help to Mike Woodson in that regard, and probably in selecting his assistants maybe.
Oh, I don't think there's any question. It looks to me like he's going to help coach the coaches, and specifically Mike. Look, Mike is a really sharp guy. I'm not saying he can't do it, but he doesn't have that. He's never navigated the college atmosphere. You know, the shoe companies and the runners and this guy and that guy. It's a different template that he's got to master. And I think that Thad Matta, I think he probably did the right thing by not taking the head coaching job, or not getting it. Was probably the best thing for him personally and physically. But I think he's going to be a great help to Mike Woodson.
Yeah, I do as well. Dylan, jump in anytime, brother. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no problem. Bob, I was just wondering what you thought of. Yeah, obviously, what do you think of the Larry Brown news? Do you think that that's something that would be helpful as well? Just another mind in there, or do you think it's weird to bring in a guy who's 80 years old as a kind of a special assistant?
Well, Larry Brown is a basketball genius. He is an absolute savant. I would not want him around recruiting or anything like that, because he was as dirty as they come when he was coaching. So I don't want that. But to teach these kids X's and O's, can he relate to them as an 80-year-old? Probably not. But I don't know that he's going to have to. He's just got to teach basketball. And when it comes to teaching basketball, Larry Brown is as good as it gets.
Yep, I said that earlier. I mean, it's like having someone like Rick Pitino or Larry Brown. Sure. These guys, they have or Bob Knight. They're just these basketball minds are at genius level. So there's no way that at having him, and he was at the college level, Larry Brown, it didn't matter. It just basketball was just basketball to him, where some guys it is a different game. And man, he's just, like you said, and I said it before, a savant, and they just see it differently. And there's no way that cannot just be immensely helpful for Mike Woodson.
Absolutely. No, I'm all for it. You remember the Golden Girls? These are going to be the Golden Boys, this coaching staff. All these older guys. But
oh my God, somebody's going to get a meme out right now.
I think I'm going to start calling them that at some point and see if it catches on. But yeah, no, Larry, I mean, it's funny. My first job out of college at IU was covering the New Jersey Nets, and Larry Brown was the coach. And I learned a lot from him, man. I'll tell you what, I learned a lot about basketball from Larry Brown. He then took another job at the end of the year, and that was that, because Larry's not happy unless he's unhappy. That's just the way
it's funny.
Is. But we'll see how long he stays in Indiana if he comes.
Tells you how long Larry's been in coaching, huh, Bob?
Oh, my God. Yeah. 60 years.
60 years. Yeah, 60 years. He's 80. Heck yeah. Hey, we got to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more here on Indiana Sports Beat, coming to you from the Golf Club Eagle Point Studios, brought to you by Andy Moore, right after this.